Hello, welcome back to the Great Basin. Have a few more wash plants showed up not too long ago to help me dig up this canyon. So this will be my first mining video for 2023 season, and I like to walk around at the beginning of the year to document the contour of the land, the whole scope of the operation. So if you want to walk around with me, then you can. These yellow dumpsters will be used for water containers. Put plastic liners in them and we'll store clean water. I say we now because those little wash plants are going to be, we're going to be working on an individual basis, but also a collaborative effort. That's the best way to work out here. I got a lot of water just by leaving the lids open on some of these tanks. I had big snow drifts pile up in here, and they're frozen, but yeah, look at how much water. I wished I would have left all the lids open, but several thousand gallons, enough to run the little plant. So that's a good surprise. And that will melt. I'm going to take this road out this year. This has been mined up to this point right here, up to the edge of the road and over to that corner. You see, over to that corner and out here to the edge of the road. This has been dug down to bedrock, filled back in with garbage. This is all garbage. This whole area has been mined up to that edge right there. And this is the gut of the canyon. This is the deepest part. This is where the best pay is. So the plan is to go ahead and cut the face of this canyon. You got one side here, one side there. We're going to cut the face here, find out where the very deepest bottom part is, and then follow it up to those trees. I'm usually working by the 1st of March. I don't have to tell everybody this has been a record year for snow and cold weather, but I'm declared winter over as far as I'm concerned. Brought the tractor over yesterday. That's like a whole day job. I had to do some plowing. There were some big drifts to dig out in order to get in here. As you can see, it's mostly melted off, but there's big drifts. So my tractor's getting warmed up. Got a little generator to plug the block in, and as soon as this one gets started, I'll go ahead and start warming that one up. And got to take all this dirt that I'm standing on right here, it's all waste material, and pull it back further away from the hole. The more I dig, the further I get, the more of this waste material I have accumulating. I want to try to separate all the good from the bad. Okay, if you really want to know what I'm doing out here in the cold, is that stuff right down there on the bottom, that bedrock, that's free water. I'm out here early because there's water here. Plain and simple. If you're sluicing in the desert, then you know water is gold. And I got quite a good accumulation just from the way I have things set up. So I set it up to take advantage of this, so I'm not going to let it get away. My plan for this year to start with is to mine further down the canyon to a point where you see that brush. There's a little berm down there. There's a bedrock going up the side of the mountain right there. There's a rise in the bedrock. I'm hoping there's a big pocket in front of it, or perhaps behind it. But once that area is mined out, then I'm going to turn around, and this has been mined all the way, except for this dike, this berm. It's been mined to bedrock all the way up to that point over by the blue basket. At that point, I'll cut the face again and get back in the bottom and take it up that way next to the water tanks. At the same time, there's another deep spot in the bottom of the bedrock going up this canyon over here. So Dietrich, the gold hound, is going to get started over here while I get working over there. As you can see, things have moved around a little bit, but they're about to change a lot even more. Okay, I'm over here at the glory hole, right? See the bedrock right here, and it's quartzite. It's not mother lode material, but it's just that it's close to the surface. That's what matters. Okay, up here on the side hill, here's a good example of this bedrock. The fact that it's close to the surface is the big factor. And that's what drew me to this area. That and the fact that I'm at the Y of two canyons coming together, and there's a Y right here. And then there's this surface bedrock. So everything that flowed down both of these canyons flowed up and over the top of this bedrock. Now I've been over to the other side of the canyon, and this bedrock extends clear over there. I'll go over and show you, since we're waiting for the tractor to warm up. Okay, I just walked from over there on the side of that hill where you see that bedrock, and now there's the tractor warming up, and I walked across the road over to here, and here once again we have bedrock poking up through the ground everywhere. There's a little bit more back there. I don't know, right there. This is the kind of indicators you want to look for when you're out here in the Great Basin. Got that going. Now we'll get this one going. I like to let the sun shine on the motor and just kind of warm the motor up from the bottom and the top. Okay, it's a beautiful day. It's like 30 degrees out now, and everything started easy. So if I don't do anything else today, my whole plan is to get that pump over in its new spot by the plant. If that's all I do, it's a great day. It is way too muddy and gooey to try to use the backhoe. That's why I had to fire up the excavator, which it hasn't been started for 2 months, so it's good to start it up and get the oil flowing again. Now I can do my oil change. fish. You see the bedrock. There's bedrock, bedrock. So I was able to get started, and then we had another storm. Now it's warmed up and ready to go back to my plan here. So I work a day or two, and then we have another storm. And it's already warming up. There's like hours and hours of site work to do to make things comfortable around here and safe. I have one small piece to pull back right here, and then the rest of this I think I'm going to run it all. bedrock. It's rising. What do you think of the idea of, after I get this all dug out, look at how fast that bedrock is jumping up over there. It's kind of dipping down again here, but after I get this all cleaned out, I come in here with the water truck, set up the fire hose, and wash everything down into the bottom, and then get a suction dredge. If you know somebody who's got a suction dredge, and dredge all that material, bring another load of water in, whatever. I'll pump water around here and wash all this material down. It's so steep, it's all going to funnel down into that hole. You think it'd be worth the time to do that? I don't know, it's not going to happen until it warms up a whole lot, and it looks like the storm's back, so I think I'm done for today. That's how it goes. You get a half a day here, a half a day there, sometimes a full day, and you're stopped again a little bit, but I'm really pleased with the progress. And it's so wet, this material. I was just looking at this. I may have to bring my wet feeder in here. This is not going to screen through that scalper. That's just going to plug up like gooey, sticky gunk. So the wet feeder back at the ranch, I may have to hook it up and bring it over here so I can feed wet material into the trommel. Still about 32, 33 degrees. That's, you know, that's not bad. This is Jerry here in the Great Basin Gold Rush. Thanks for watching.